Guys, welcome back to my What If Civilization Started Over series. And if you didn't notice, my voice has gotten even worse since the last video. And I don't know. And I'm probably gonna cough through half of this video, so just bear with me, guys. Anyways, if you enjoy this video, like and subscribe. I have to say this at the start instead of the end because of video retention. Anyways, first thing we're gonna be seeing happening in this video is the extension of some trade routes. Now, I think this is the right side. No, it's not. Okay, that's 10 pixels. Right, so the trade route is now going to come down through Mesopotamia and up into Qatar. Why is it so bad on this mouse? To Qatar and down from Qatar up to Persia and then more along the coast. And the trade route is going to come from the blue team around the Gujarati Peninsula and through the Indian continent to Red Team's capital, in which it is going to be coming through Bengal and into the Green Team's capital. Also from the Gujarati bit, it's going to be coming into the Grey Team. So yeah, up here we're going to be seeing that the trade route is extended as the trade route comes more through North Africa and down here. There's a new trade route that is created, which comes along the Sea of Azov here, up here and into Azerbaijan. This also comes up into the Volga country and down into the new Turkmen country. This is old Turkmenistan, but I'm going to start calling them like Ukraine. Also, there's a trade route here. It comes up into Iran, and these guys are all going to connect our trade routes up. Now, I know that was a lot to take in. You can actually kind of see where we are. Okay, but let's get into the video. So, starting off, we're going to be seeing a lot more exploration happening. With Egyptians, they start to explore downwards the coast of here. Oh, I went a bit too inland there. Let's try that again. And yeah, so they come down here, and they how most countries back down in this time zone they kind of form. So they explore more exploration to deserts that happens. Yeah, so the group here, they get kind of lost, and they'll be forming a new nation, which will be this purple color. I think anyone's got that color. What color do we need more of? Yeah, purple. Then probably more blues. And yeah, so they're gonna settle around here, and a capital shall be just here. Now these guys, obviously, they're explorers, so that means more exploration will be happening as they cross over the Red Sea. I think this is obviously a strait, but I don't know the name of it. And they'll actually be meeting up with Ethiopian explorers, Somalian explorers. Somalia will be exploring further down the coast into down here, and Egypt. Also, they'll be coming down, also along the Nile and the coast to help us out. And they'll be exploring into here, so that's more of Africa explored. And we're now going to see Egypt expanding down here a bit more. Now the Yemeni country will also be crossing over here, and they'll be making another little settlement just here in Djibouti. And Somalia shall be expanding a bit as well. So they expand over to there, and more down the coast. Now Somalia has a very has like a pretty decent navy, as their seafarers. They are descended from people who did traveling across the water. And I know I do this descended stuff, but it's true. Like that's what they would have had it based off of, which is why they have like the island of Socotra and more. Now, because these borders look really bad, we're going to be seeing more expansion into the Middle East, with Egypt doing a big expansion into here as they move all the way down into Mecca. Egypt's getting really big actually. So is Mesopotamia, as the Mesopotamian nation will be expanding into here. And that's really bumpy. I don't like that or whatever. And the Qatari nation, they'll be doing more exploration into here. So they start to explore more lands inland and along the coastline. And eventually they do like more circling over here. Basically they just figure out, oh, this is all desert, and eventually all of Arabia is explored. And now Qatar can do their expansion. As we see Qatar doing let's mention it actually. Qatar will be expanding more into here. They can't really expand into a desert, which is what they're going to be doing with Portugal as they expand along the coastline here. Oh my god, why are these borders so bumpy? Anyways, Anatolia, since their capital so far from all their Balkan bits, we're going to be seeing a bit of a civil war happening. As this blue colour now. As blue Illyria will be breaking away from these guys. We're going to be seeing this one being more of an invasion actually. As they invade into Albania. We all see the gold team, gold Anatolia making an attempt to push back as they push into the border regions here. But it's not much use as these guys, they have an overwhelming power and support, and this encourages more regions over here to actually break away. As we see, what colours do we have enough of? Probably yellow, I'd say. As we see yellow Greece declaring its independence over here, and this is just a whole peninsula basically. With this disconnection, and these guys said that we'll just change this up. We'll be seeing Greece, they start moving, they invade further in. So does Illyria. And this will be encouraging now another group, also because of its disconnection. Bet you can't guess which one this is. Which colour should I make this? Maybe a more colour that will pops out a bit more. Maybe a red. Yeah, I do. And we'll be seeing the final nation. This is the final straw for the Balkan part of Anatolia. They lose all control of the Balkans, and this is where we're going to be seeing some borders being decided on, so I'll be right back. So in the division of gold Anatolian Balkan region, we're going to be seeing Illyria getting this land, Romania getting this land, and Greece getting this land. Overall, it's all quite evenly divided. And now I believe we should move back over here to Indonesia, and I'll do China next. So we see the silver team, they start moving in more, but like this is all dense rainforest, so it's a bit harder to actually move in than it is to claim. We're going to be seeing the green team making itself a little colony / settlement. I thought it was a colony because it's so far away from like the mainland, you know. Like the Malaysian part is like basically a colony anyways. These guys are gonna be taking this land, these two islands, and that's because they'll also be taking over this bit of Borneo here. Yes. And now into China. And these guys, they're all working together, they're doing a lot of exploration. Let's do this. What's the religion like for this bit? Okay. God, I have to. Oh, I don't want to update religion later. Yeah, so these three guys, they're all like rated close and stuff because, you know, they're the same ethnicity. So it's quite easy for them to work together in exploring into China. Now over here, when we see Turkmenistan, they're gonna be they're pushing for Central Asian exploration quite a lot because they envision themselves being this massive empire over here. They're like, we're the true successors of this massive old country over here. There is massive ethnicity. It's one of the main European ethnicities as well. What did I say? Oh, it's so corny. Whereas they'll be trying to explore more into the mountain range, but it doesn't go so well. And these guys are going to start pushing towards Baikal with exploration, but they don't make it there quite yet. I know there's two lakes over here, but you know, whatever. So they're going to be expanding into here, and Turkmenistan, or the Turkmen nation, yeah, Turkmenistan, something like Turkmenistan, they move into here. And Volga, I don't really know where Volga really is, but I'm just going to guess. Then let's say they start exploring more up the river region. So they can expand as well. So like this tiny it's kind of just a nation or a buffer state. They're more of a buffer state nation, but they do expand up the Volga quite a bit. Now moving over to the Crimean country, let's see them. They do a big expansion as they're really eager to be a powerhouse always. But these guys over in Europe, the Great East European Plain, you know, it's really flat and stuff, so it's quite easy for them to explore into basically. As you guys, they come over up here and they explore into the Baltics really quick, and they come up and they explore into Germany. They just get like almost to Europe, this part of Europe done really fast. So that's cool. Got a lot of this. The Illyria, they're gonna start exploring into Italy as they start going down the coast in Greece. Also over here, they're gonna help with this, and they're gonna explore Sicily, and Greece is gonna discover this bit over here of Carthage. Now with this, Greece, they're gonna like start doing more shipments, etc. And with the help of Egypt and stuff, eventually they discover all of like North Libya. Now, Egypt, they probably have done more exploration to get. Egypt's really big, actually. I think Egypt's one of the largest nations of the earth, in the world. Anyways, they move more exploration into here, and this is now just gonna make the borders. We're just doing the borders, making them look better. And the Greeks. Sorry, I kind of forgot I was recording for a second. The Greeks, they're going to be taking over this bit here. Oops. And the Illyrians, they're going to be expanding. Oh my god, that stupid dog over there. Can be expanding up into here and connecting up with the Greeks. The Illyrians, they're also going to expand northwards into like Hungary and shit. So Illyrians getting quite big. And the Romanians feel like they're gonna get squeezed in by the Illyrians, who are the most powerful Balkan country. They expand up north, and they feel like they're gonna get squeezed in by Crimea and these guys. And they're right, because Crimea, they expand more over here. Sorry, it was like this. The border here was a bit bad. I didn't like it. Anyways, you see a group of like Crimeans who like don't really like how expansionist everything is. No, they're gonna be big hypocrites, so they're gonna start with big expansions as well. But I might do maybe purpley. Yeah, that'll be fine. A purple Russian country or like Polish country. Unless like Russia. Maybe Danzig. I'm not sure. They're gonna be forming just here. And the capital is gonna be here. And yeah, so that's cool. Over here in China, our last event of the video. Korea, they're gonna be exploring. Korea's going to be doing more exploration into the Vladivostok / Amur / Manchuria region. Okay, cool. Just realized layer. They're doing more exploration to here. And they're gonna do a big expansion, I guess. So they expand into this region and they like start to move up into here like so. And they're also going to, oh, they're getting really chunky. They're going to discover all of the Japanese isles. And they're going to set up a colony in the south bit here. And Korea's getting really big and they're getting really unstable after they do this another big Manchurian expansion and take over Sakhalin. They're getting really unstable. Anyways, China, we're going to be seeing them doing an expansion here. This is the main Big Daddy China. They do this big expansion here. Around China, expands into here. The green team is going to expand into here. Before the red team, for like trade purposes and stuff, they branch out, cutting them off, like so. And after this, they're going to be making their border less gory. I don't know if that's better or worse, to be honest. Anyways, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next one.